Hi everybody. Oh no, Sam's asleep. Wake up.
Hey! Hey everyone, how are y'all doing?
Good morning / good afternoon
That is,
/ good evening.
good night. Good morning, good evening, and good night.
That's
I haven't
right.
watched The Truman Show in a while. Hi everyone, this is totally a mood of just, I feel, even though I didn't go to Wild, I feel like I went to Wild. So I've been living in 2 time zones for the past week-ish, few months. But let's say hi to everyone. Hi Tracy, Katie, Kristen, Sherelle. Why is my mouse not scrolling? Katie, Vinka, there we go, thank you. Penny, Rebecca, Jody.
Ah, Penny's in her first live.
Charmaine,
Hi,
yay!
Penny.
Hi, welcome. Pearl, hi Pearl. It just, Theta, it just flipped on me. Mummy K, Jess, the never-ending bookshelf. Karen, Elizabeth, Caroline, Anna, woo, Mountain Mama, Doreen, Monique, Anna. I hope I've gotten most people. Ruth, my mouse is. Can you see it moving? I'm not even touching it anymore. Look.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not touching it.
because
It's
people are
moving.
making comments and it's moving up
No,
as there's more people below.
the mouse cursor was moving.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, it's.
Remember how we said I can't see the screen because of the angle? I can't see.
That's right.
See, because look, there's a height disparity. You've cut off my head. All the people at home might think I've got no hair. It's accurate.
Maybe it's helping. Maybe I've done that on purpose.
You know what we should do? We should have a hat.
Hi Marcy. We should. Although I hate hats. Make my ears look big. I wasn't teased about that as a kid at all.
Hey Laurie.
I'm having to watch American Idol right now. Also, sorry, didn't want to miss this either. Hi Laurie, hi Marcy, hi Diana.
What do we got today?
Sleep.
Negative. It's 11:56 in the AM. It's not sleep time.
So we had.
The sun is shining. It's been a heck of a couple of weeks here. We missed last week on account of
Floods.
We're
safe.
We're lucky.
We moved here when the last big floods were on.
Yes.
Because I remember seeing people canoeing in the local park.
That's correct.
Yes, when we were shopping for a house. So, and Michael's a Brisbane boy, so we knew to find something that wasn't flood prone. We were locked in a little bit, a lot. And the kids had a fair few extra days at home instead of at school.
Yeah.
But we are safe, which was great. Indy was saying that we had a river and a new lake in the backyard though. So
there was
cute.
like some water running from the overflow on our water tank down to the storm drain. That qualified as a river.
As a river, it was I
guess when you're 9, that kind of is.
Yeah, she was very excited. I took her out onto we've got like a little a fresco patio sort of thing, and I took her out there and she was like, "Oh, Mummy, we have to go back inside."
But it has been a heck of a 2 weeks. We've had a lot of problems getting in and out there. So the roads around us, most of the roads around us to things like the grocery store are okay. But to get to where I need to get some packaging and those kind of things, they're all, some of those places are in fact were underwater. So we were struggling a little bit with just getting to everything we needed to, but mostly we were okay.
Yeah, which is good. We the lighting looks really good today.
Yeah, Sammy's ditched the ring light. She's stopped trying to become a TikTok superstar. Plus, she can't lip sync to save her life, so there's that.
Shush you.
You'd never be Britney Spears.
I can actually, but it's songs I can do it to because I know song words better than you.
I don't.
But
know
I
song
can't
words.
I can't.
Even when the song words are written in front of me, I don't know them.
Yeah. So I didn't use the ring light today, although that it depends. Like at night, that's actually better. It depends on what we're doing in here, and also where
I'll go down.
Yeah, you should. Hey, look at that.
Oh, no, I don't like my hair. Hang on. There we are, fixed.
Yeah, so we're I've actually got a new desk. I have a new desk, which is why the layout has slightly changed. If anybody saw if anybody who went to Wild or did Wild at home, you would have seen it was completely new. So I've sort of flipped the camera a little bit because I was on my own. So I'm still trying to organise and everything like that and get everything ready. But it does mean that it will be a lot easier for me to film stuff now. So I'm so excited because even though I had this sort of desk, I couldn't really put my legs under, could I?
No, you couldn't.
So now I can. Likewise. I need to highlight that one. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, there's proof.
Oh, that is,
I could grow it and make a comb over. It would be pretty epic, I reckon.
Did that work? Did you get an applause?
Yeah. Thanks, Christina. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I look really good in a hat.
You just look really good.
Thanks.
Yeah, so it was definitely a wild. I'm trying to get that comment down. A wild weekend here between the weather and actually doing Go Wild and being part of the virtual crop. Originally I was actually meant to be at Wild and doing the crop in person. That obviously did not happen. So I spoke to the Wild team.
Next year.
Yeah, and it worked out. So I did actually have planned a live planner party with Ashley from Plum Mashable. That unfortunately didn't happen because she caught COVID. I have been chatting to her. She seems to be doing okay. I've told her she needs to rest. And the timing worked out well because in between Ashley cancelling and Wild confirming they wanted me to actually do the online crop, I was very thankful.
Yeah, it works well.
That I ended up having to postpone our planner party because otherwise it was going to be back to back and I was exhausted after the crop.
Yeah.
So yeah, it actually worked out really well.
Hey, Tamika.
I put up a new page on the website, which is www.plannersanon.com/planner-party. And that has a list of all the planner parties. So you'll notice that there's actually 2 coming up.
Oh.
Yep. And well, I may as well talk about it now because we're chatting about it. The next, so Ashley's has been moved back to early April. I'm just confirming a time with her. But the next planner party, I need to check in with her because we have confirmed this date with each other, but she's probably exhausted from going wild. But my next planner party, which is in a couple of weeks, the date is actually, there's a save the date placeholder on that planner party page, is with Bess Whiteman. So we're going to do like I think it's a memory keeper. I'm still putting together all the files for it.
Well, that'll be exciting.
But yeah, it's going to be amazing. I just want to see how she deals with post, because then she's also got another conference on that she's speaking at in like 2 weeks after that date. So I just want to check in with her, see how she's doing. If that doesn't happen, then if it does get postponed, we will, we'll still do it. What's a crop? So a crop is basically a planner party. It's, my planner parties should probably be called crops because they're not always planner related. And I think it comes more from like scrapbooking, crafting backgrounds. A crop, it's basically planner party, where you get to make and takes is another thing that it's been called. I don't call my planner parties make and takes because, well, you can't take anything away from me, but you do it virtually.
I can. I'll take this cup.
That's my drink, bud. Yay, Penny. Yeah, I just realised that I can attend the planner parties too. Yeah, so the planner parties that we run are open to everybody. We host them. We've hosted the last couple in our Facebook group. For some reason, it's really odd. If I make an event in the group, Facebook then won't let me go live. But if I just go live without an event set, it lets me go live in the group. So it's really bizarre.
So one of the cool things about our planner parties is they are all around some of the kits that we've got. So you can usually, Sam has a couple of different options. So you can usually get a free download.
Yes, there's always a freebie
for the planner parties.
Yep.
And then if you want to step it up, you usually have different options with like different levels of art and different projects, right?
Yeah, so there's like an alternative. It depends on how much time I get to create stuff. There's a fair few for Ashley's because we are excited. Ashley's one is based on Australiana. And Bess's one will be based on Book Lover, because she's actually the character in the original Book Lover.
Oh, yeah, she was too.
Yeah, so she was our original planner character person.
For Book Lover.
For the first, the first person that we did as an actual character.
Yeah.
For Book Lover, yeah. So, that's what a crop is. Kate has a question. Actually, we're going to come back to this because
I'm talking shipping in a second.
Yeah, we'll talk shipping in a second.
Very short answer is yes.
Yeah. Well, that is the planner party update. How about we jump over to shipping then? Because I would love to have a drink.
Oh, okay. Sure thing. Have a drink out of your stunning planner.
I'm all kitted up today. I do actually have a mask as well.
If you knew where it was.
In my defence, I've reorganised this room about 3 times since it arrived.
That is true. Very quick shipping and logistics update while Sam creepily looks at my crotch.
No, I thought I left the mask down around over there and I was just looking.
Eyes are up here, love.
Oh my gosh.
So, the shipping and logistics update. So, I'm seeing some excellent news now, which is that the Book Lover kits have started to arrive, which is just fantastic because that one was our first kit that we've been back on time since showtime.
It has been a mammoth effort. Like, these kits...
Well, and I guess... So we've not been shy about admitting that we had an issue which caused Planner Love to be delayed with the sticker book. So the sticker book, the Masquerade and Planner Love. So we know that was an issue that we caused, and that's why we included a free giveaway in the Planner Love kits that hopefully you're all enjoying now. You would have gotten some magnetic bookmarks. But then supply chain and shipping and a whole bunch of other things that have just really totally messed with us.
Absolutely. And not just that, but the issues that there was issues with the sticker books, which caused a delay in the sticker books, but then we caught up on that, and then there was all this global shipping dramas.
And then Australiana got stuck in a DC somewhere. I've got a frog in my throat, pardon me.
You right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Australiana got stuck during
a COVID lockdown in Shenzhen.
Yeah.
So all sorts of fun things. But anyway, the good news is that seems to be behind us now. Hopefully most people... I do know that there's... I got a real big...
Just it out.
I don't know what it is. It's annoying.
Do you want a drink?
I've had several drinks. Most people should now have received their Planner Love, Australiana and Country Cottage orders. Yep. Many of those were consolidated to one shipment, and that has meant that there's some confusion with tracking numbers because the upload for tracking numbers sent a new one and an old one, and it maybe looked like your old one wasn't moving. But in most cases, those have been delivered now. There are still some people on the US West Coast. It looks like some of the armed forces mailing addresses were in that batch that got sort of delayed in New Jersey with the West Coast. So they're kind of still working their way through. And then we are seeing now that the Australian kits for Book Lover 2 are arriving, which is just fabulous. And at this point, it looks like Dreamchaser is going to be... Dreamchaser is going to be, if not on time, very close to, but...
Yep.
I don't want to jinx that.
No, don't want to jinx it. And also... So I was just checking because it looked like it had frozen. I was just making sure it hadn't frozen. We worked really hard to sort of get that up and on time. I was a bit ill during that time as well, though. So I don't know if that... I tried to get everything in on time. I don't know whether that's impacted Chaser. We'll see. Our suppliers said that they would help us out with that because I fell ill and had to take a little bit of time out. But from what we've been told, it will be on time.
Yeah. And then, we haven't announced next kit, so I won't spill the beans then. So,
shipping updates only.
Yes, all right. So that's the later on shipping. The people in New Zealand who are waiting for their Masquerade kits that Aramex lost, which has been a real saga. Yeah. Those kits were shipped immediately after Book Lover 2. So they should arrive at a very similar time. I'm trying to work out how to update the tracking numbers. Shopify is not playing ball. It's not letting me. I'll figure it out, even if I have to email everyone individually, because I do have those numbers. Yeah, I hear the people in the Midwest and the West. I'm as frustrated as you are. The information I have is that it's with USPS, and for some reason they haven't checked through.
Yeah.
So the kits are delivered, or the shipments rather, are delivered in large containers to USPS, and they're consolidated shipments. So our shipping company also ships for Lovisa and Lola brands and a whole bunch of other brands.
Yeah, and because
we're small, so
Yeah.
to basically to minimise extra costs and carbon footprint and those kind of things, our stuff is packed in big boxes that are then shipped and then they're depacked. So it could be a de-stuffing thing, and particularly with kind of still some occasional shutdowns with COVID and those kind of things, it's
and weather
problematic.
weather events.
Yeah, all that stuff. The tracking information, I guess the only other thing would be that from a tracking point of view, generally speaking, USPS for the US or Australia Post for Australia are going to have better information than I will. If you ask a question about tracking and you've got a tracking number, really all I can do is look up that same information.
Yeah.
So from a logistics point of view, that's kind of where it's at. There is going to be an update to packaging. So we had moved to those cardboard mailers for two reasons. One, because we needed to get the packages to you in a cost-efficient way. So the way that the post and courier networks work, well, even So let me grab one.
I bet we will, Karen.
So I think, Karen, yours has got 4 kits in it. I think I chucked book clubber in for the stylists.
Ah, cool. Yep.
So this kit, so we get charged on a weight basis to send you a kit. So if it comes in this box, the kit itself plus the box weighs about 500 grams.
Yeah.
Which is what we priced everything on, which is how we do the free shipping, I guess.
Yeah.
We still pay. The postal service aren't doing that.
No.
The problem is that in a post-COVID world where volume is as important as weight, this thing is actually 1.2 kilograms.
Yeah.
Even though it's physically only 500 grams. So essentially, we're having to spend almost 3 times the price to get it to you, because this is now classed as 1.3 kilos 1.2 kilos instead of 500 grams, which is why we had to move to the new envelopes.
Yeah. Because they're a lot thinner and they don't,
So they get classed as 500 grams, which is what they should be.
Yeah.
Yes. So the the solution. So the cardboard envelope, I've been having some reports that the paper isn't getting through as we'd hoped. So in some severe cases, it's really quite damaged and bent and irreparable, which is really disappointing. So the fix is to actually put an envelope inside of a bubble mailer with the bits outside of it that aren't needing to be flat.
Yeah.
So that's the guts of it.
Yeah. So and you're trying. You've got a new solution for shipping mailer stuff, right? Coming up.
Yeah, well,
which is a bit more steady.
No, that's it. So it's a cardboard mailer inside of a bubble wrap mailer.
Yeah.
Which will be from a volumetric point of view and a weight perspective, good, but also should get things to you safely. And we're going to be constantly reevaluating that to make sure that everything's arriving in as good a condition as humanly possible. Acknowledging that sometimes the postal workers are just going to
and there's been a lot more of that.
Use it as a trampoline and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I think there's been a lot more of that during COVID because the postal services have just had so much extra volume, plus the Christmas volume, and we're just absolutely overworked with less staff and things like that. So I know that there was less care treated. Like we're seeing the numbers come through. There was definitely less care treated, regardless if it was the main size box or the new mailers or things like that. So we noticed. We noticed.
Pretty much.
Also, customer service. I know that you did a mammoth effort.
Yeah, so
and got that down.
There will be a few that are waiting. I think Helene is just talking in the comments about that.
Yeah.
So the Holly was correct. So
get back to book.
I know the way that it works is if it prioritizes based on most recent interaction. So if you've sent me an email a week ago and then you send another one today to say, hey Michael, just following up on this, it actually says that your conversation is now really recent, and I go through from oldest to newest. So that kind of bumps you down the queue, and I just go in order. So that's kind of, I know it's tough to wait. That's the best way. Just to generally answer though, for lost and missing items, if it's something that wasn't packed, we can get that replaced fairly easily. It's more difficult if it's something that's fallen out on the way.
Or like a kit item or something.
Yeah, or a kit item. So we used to have excess of most items, so we would have a box of spare pens or tapes or whatever lying around. We don't have that anymore. So kind of we're using industry practice now, which is if it's one item missing out of a kit, like a washi tape, for instance.
Yeah.
Unless I can pinch one of Sam's, which I've done a couple of times.
And I don't get. I have 2 kits. I get 2 kits sent to me, and he's been stealing my washi. That's not the point.
Oh, okay.
They're my kits.
All right.
They're my work.
Anyway, if it's the general rule is if it's one item, I'll just refund you a kit value for that item. If it's a whole thing that's missing, like a
sticker book, that's easier.
I can replace that. But if it's part of the little sub kit, that's more challenging.
Yeah. So he will sort that out. After here, I will send him back to his room to get back on top of customer service. He looks impressed.
Mm-hmm. So that's shipping and logistics. There was a question around products on the website. So people are keen on Australiana and Country Cottage being listed.
Yeah.
I was hoping to put those up last week. The problem is, as we can see, some people still haven't received those, and there's enough of them, and the kit volume that we ordered for those particular kits was a bit lower.
Yeah. We just want to make sure as many people as possible have gotten it, so that we can, ensure that everybody who subscribed to it has gotten it. So it might be another week. Yeah,
we'll see. So I'm holding off on listing those for the moment.
Yeah, because we try and do the right thing here. It's really, it's hard to know, but we're doing the best that we possibly can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up.
Well, should we talk about
the next kit? Yeah, I'm going to put it up on screen. Now, this is something that everybody, I don't even know how to intro this. Okay, so I received a whole bunch of feedback about something that, we did recently, a whole bunch of really positive feedback. And considering I've been really under the weather and trying to feel a little bit more myself and take a little bit of stress off, I decided to... Hold on, where is it? I've got to get my overlay first.
You decided to what?
I decided that the next kit would be Sweet Art. Yay! So we received so much positive feedback on this kit, and so many people wanted to have a physical version of that kit, and to be honest, I was one of them. I want a sticker book with Sweet Art. So
wouldn't stop jibber jabbering on about it, would you?
No. I said I really want one. He's like, we don't have time. I'm like, fine. I'm just going to put it in as a kit.
Some might say you intentionally sabotaged the planned stream to get it in there.
The what?
Others, the planned schedule.
No. And it's funny because the kit, which was meant to be next, because there was a fair bit of post-processing work that I had to do for that, would actually have been highly appropriate for right now. It would have been the perfect kit to use over the last 2 weeks.
Why was it? There's lots of rain about and don't invade Ukraine. No, it wasn't that. It was just there's lots of rain around. Sweetheart.
Yes. So there is it's going to be a full kit. I'm designing a couple of, I'm modifying one of the papers just because it's not in a 12 by 12. It's a letter size paper. So I'm modifying that. Putting that all through. It's such a gorgeous kit. How could I not turn that into a physical kit? It's one of my favorite kits. That will be
Apparently Sam's going to want like 10 of the sticker books of that.
At least.
Yeah.
So it's going to be beautiful, and I'm seeing a lot of like really happy people. I'm trying to bring the messages up. A lot of people very happy with the, oh my gosh, move, come on mouse, this one. Yeah. So, this was it. We've moved it back a little bit further because we've got the kit that's after Sweetheart. In terms of timing, it had to go then. So the rainy days kit is coming a little bit further down the track.
It can be a rainy day any time of the year, really.
Exactly. Well, spring showers or winter showers or just, it just fits as a whenever sort of kit. I just got the, Kelly is saying, I just got the Sweetheart digital kit. I love it. Yeah, it's such a beautiful, beautiful kit. And it's one of my absolute favourites that I've worked on recently. So how could I not?
Can be good.
Yeah. So that's the next kit. The kit that's currently being sold is Dream Chaser. I'm just going to knock you off the screen for a second, Michael.
Oh.
So I did show these previews not so long ago, a couple of weeks ago. I do need to put them up on Instagram. Instagram and I haven't been friends.
Sam's been avoiding social media because she's been very, very down in the dumps about missing out on Go Wild.
Yeah, and then I had to spend the last 4 days on social media promoting Go Wild, but that's okay. I need to get back onto Instagram. We're being a little bit of a victim to we were being a bit of a victim to the algorithm with not posting as many videos. Oh, let me hide that. With not posting as many videos, so I'm upskilling. I'm trying to learn how to do video, which is a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to show you through these. So this is obviously the box with the stickers and the papers. And then we've got the welcome card and the art card, which is obviously the same card, but it's back to front. And then we have that's the sticker. These are completely out of order. The sticker book. These are not the previews that I just uploaded. Okay, that's okay. It's just going to have to work. We have I want to say they're the additional papers. And I will flip through. Actually, that's what I was going to do. I was going to put some of the art up to show you the full art. So I'll do that in a couple of seconds. And that is the standard papers. Obviously, you can tell I'm completely obsessed with this. Oh, which way am I pointing? This way. This paper. It took me probably 2 days to put together, but worth it. The pen, which is I've always called them like an oil slick barrel pen. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. The stamps set, which it's got a whole bunch of bits and pieces in there. It's got the koi fish and the lily pads and the cards and the planets. And it says at the bottom, it's never too late, dream, plan, do, and...
Did you forget what you wrote?
I did. Making something... I honestly can't remember. Something about your dreams. It has been a month. And then we've got the sticker book. Now, the sticker book, as you can see, it's a mammoth effort. Like, in the time that we put together the sticker book, we put together the whole rest of the kit. The sticker book does take a lot of time to do. But it is, it's partially a labor of love. But they're so much fun to use. Like, I'm starting to see now with them all arriving how people are using them, and I'm so, like, insanely proud of how they've worked out, and like, just absolutely loving it. So please feel free to manifest your dreams. Thank you, Kate. The stickers, so these are the standard stickers in the kit. Yeah, they're pretty. Pretty. The vellum and the acetate, which is like this galaxy, stars, all that sort of stuff, and it's hollow foil. And then the washi, which is absolutely gorgeous too. With this kit, it's funny because it's made doing the Halloween kit really easy, because all the stuff that I wanted to put in this kit, so like wands and I guess more like witchy sort of cauldrons and things like that, I took them out, and they're going to be in the Halloween kit. So there's a very distinct, just because of, belief systems and things like that. So I'm always really cautious to make sure that that's not in my standard kits. Like, we don't do Christmas as a standard kit. It's always extras that you can purchase. So I was really careful about that, took them out, and they're going to be in a Halloween kit later this year, which is looking incredible. So yeah, that's, or Halloween kit, Halloween release. We haven't discussed that yet, which is why Michael's looking at me like, he's screaming with his eyes.
No, just...
It looks amazing.
I believe you.
He's freaking out, man. Because I've wanted to do a Halloween kit for years.
I don't freak out. I'm unflappable.
Whatever. Yeah, so Dream Chaser...
Dream Chaser ships mid-March.
Mid-March, yeah. So that is the Dream Chaser...
What?
Dream Chaser kit. Cool.
You need a rest, lady.
I do. Next up, next section. We're doing pretty well in keeping it in sections today, aren't we?
Yeah.
Is show and tell. We're going to do a whole bunch of questions, a Q&A at the end as well. So if you do have questions, hold tight, because there is a delay on the live.
Yeah, we're like the live news. We get a 30-second delay.
That's it. Okay, show and tell. Hopefully this is the right week. Is it popping up? Yep, it's popping up. Okay, so show and tell. Oops, I skipped. Okay, so I wanted to feature a whole bunch of Go Wild ones first, just because, well, it was this weekend. I've got like 15 altogether. There was so many that I really wanted to put in from the last few weeks, because we haven't done a show and tell in a while. So it was really hard to pick. But I love this junk journal. And I felt for you, Kelly, because you've got I want to be a llama, but I have agoraphobia, and that there are a lot of people who do go to Go Wild who struggle socially, and I did see a whole bunch of people in the Plannerheim group saying, we'll look after you, it's okay, come and hang with us and we'll take care of you. So that's always the good part of Go Wild, is to realize that you're not the only one there who's going through that. And I mean, I guess over the last few years, that anxiety about going out has definitely, even for myself, has gotten much worse. So yeah, anyway, there's a lot of people out there who will definitely help. Erin McDonald made a few things. So I love this travel documents folder, using a whole bunch of stuff from the digital creative kit, and a swag folder. That is so cute. Well done. The next up was Leslie's weekly layout, so bright and colourful on the gorgeous blackout inserts. These are stunning. I loved how the wild stickers and everything looked on blackout. It looks incredible. And then Erin made some contact cards. I hope you're able to give out a whole bunch of them. And I love that you gave us a shout out. Erin was really wonderful and just checked in to make sure that this was okay to do with us, because we do have some restrictions on how our digitals can be used. This was absolutely fine because it wasn't promoting, like it wasn't for commercial use, it was for her own use, and she lovingly put in our details on there, which she didn't actually have to do, but it was really nice of her to do so. Next up, so I thought I'd put in some sweet art ones just to get you all excited for the next kit. So this one here is from Rhoda. Rhoda made a really gorgeous Valentine's Day card, and there was a bunch of these which just looked incredible. And I hope that the way we do our art makes it really nice and easy to create those too. This one by Tracy was a dashboard using one of the quotes that goes with sweet art, looking amazing. Carly Ann did a gorgeous, there were so many amazing spreads as well, using the sweet art kit. So this one was absolutely stunning by Carly Ann. And I think the next one's another one. This one was amazing as well. This one's by Marisol, and just like, I love the styling around it actually as well. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Sweet for sweet art. Jamie did a monthly layout for our country cottage kit. So that was using the digital kit as well. So I really enjoyed that. That was gorgeous. And Laurie also made a weekly kit using the digital creative kit. So this is one of the things I love about the digital creative kit, is that even if you're waiting on getting your physical kit, you can still print out a whole bunch of bits and pieces and start using it while you're super excited, waiting for your package to arrive. Janice made an amazing journal double-page spread. If you've ever watched one of her, it's not a speed edit, it's like a speed design, speed crafting, like a sped up version, a time lapse. There we go. It's incredible to watch. So make sure you go and watch those. Next up was an Australiana weekly layout by Nancy Mackenzie, and I love that you've used the washi. I really enjoyed making vertical washi. I don't do it often enough. Karen, who's in our chat at the moment, made some amazing shaker cards and just did a call out to show us some love. That was very, very much appreciated. I love these cards on a throwback kit from Pretty Posy. And then we have Tanya? Yeah, I thought it was Tanya. Who we had a fair few people. Actually, Lovebug made a resurgence due to Valentine's Day. So this one's from Tanya, and I really love this journal cover. And last up, we had another one which was from Shannon Martin, who also did a Lovebug for dashboard. And that's it. So if you... Oh, I almost pressed finish. That would have cut us off. If you want to be featured next time, make sure to share your creations, plans, cards, junk journal, anything with our stuff in it, and use the hashtag PA Show and Tell, and you might be featured next time.
I love the creativity. It's always inspiring.
Yeah.
It's inspiring and intimidating, because I go into our group and it just all looks so amazing.
It's intimidating for me. I'm like, oh, I can't even keep up with. Oof. Yeah, seeing what everybody makes is just absolutely incredible, and we love it, and it keeps me going actually. So thank you so much for sharing, and keep sharing. Mm-hmm. What's next?
We've got a couple of things to talk about. We've got the wild sale. So those.
I have
just as a reminder, the codes are WILD40, which is you spend over $200 and you'll get 40% off. And WILD20, which is spend over $100 for 20% off.
Can we show one other thing first, because I've gotten an overlay on it and I forgot. Can we, before we get to the sale, can we talk about that in a sec?
Oh.
I want to talk about number 7 first.
Okay.
Because I've accidentally not changed the slide, so it's going to show that if I go to show the wild sale.
Right. Well, you talk about number 7. Sound like you're ordering off of a menu at a restaurant. This is Sam's number 7.
Michael's trying to keep me on track by giving me, which is good. So that way we can split up our live into chapters to make it easier for people to follow. So number 7 today is actually our cheerleader.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
We had a lot of trouble because there's a lot of really active
Yeah,
people.
but that's okay because there's a lot of months in a year.
That's true.
You emailed the last cheerleader, right?
I did.
Awesome. So each month we're going to be giving away I think it was 25 AUD for digital only voucher.
Yes.
To someone who has done...
I was not restricted as digital only, it's just a gift card. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Where was I? Thanks for that.
$25 voucher for the cheerleader of the month. So this is our way of thanking the wonderful community that we've got, and one particular shining star that's been very active in the group over the last several weeks. But like I said, we had a lot of trouble choosing the cheerleader of the month because during February there's been a lot of people who have been really active and really contributing in a really positive way.
And thank you to everyone for that.
Yeah.
And don't be disheartened if you don't get it because there's always next month. So, so the cheerleader of the month.
I could have finished my spiel.
It was muted. The cheerleader of the month goes to Kelly, who did an amazing amount of... This is going to screw up all my things now because, that's okay.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get this to work again. It's stuck.
So while Sam tries to get it working,
there we go.
We're back. Kelly did an amazing amount of Rolodex inspiration kit thingamabobs.
I'm excited because mine's arrived. I mean, it arrived the last time I did a live, I think, but I haven't had time to use it. Or last time I did a Insta live.
Kelly's not the only person who's done them. There's a few other people in the group who've done them as well, but it's contributed to Sam's newest obsession. How many of these are we going to have?
Well, just one, but the problem is I don't own the punch yet. So I've got to use the cutter to cut things out because it's got a very specific size. I don't have the punch.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. It's just another excuse.
You're not judging at all, are you? This is not your judging face.
No, this isn't judging. This is just thinking about, okay, well, if there's those, how long before I can get a new bike?
And how many of these could I buy for the bike that you want?
At least 1,000.
At least.
How much are they? By the time you get it here with shipping and stuff.
It was $40?
Oh, $500. 500 of those. Sorry, for a buck.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of things you need to do first. Anyway, so congratulations to Kelly. You're gonna need more than one. I couldn't say no to this. Like it's my colour. And they're really hard to get in Australia. Like HSN, which everybody was posting in the group, doesn't ship here. So I can't even purchase off them and send to a friend in the States because like a lot of websites
they block credit cards.
They block our credit cards or our PayPal. But I knew he'd mentioned bikes. You think it's bad? I get it all the time.
The correct number of bikes to have is
none.
N+1. The number of bikes you currently have +1.
It currently sounds like my crafting and Tom's helicopter flying. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so let's. It's gonna bring up the cheerleader thing, but we're gonna talk about the sale because it didn't seem to work properly. Now you can talk. It's not muted now.
So the Go Wild sale, like I was saying earlier, so it's about 24 hours to go. We usually give it a little bit extra time, to run because we know that the 7th at 11:59 is different for people. So I usually give it an extra 24 hours or so. So I can't remember exactly when I put the expiry on it, but there's at least 24 hours to go from right now. 40% off if you use the code GOWILD40 on purchases of over 200 AUD. If you're buying more than 100 Australian dollars, Go Wild 20 will get you 20% off.
And the exchange rate's really good at the moment. So if you're outside of Australia,
yeah,
you're actually going to score even more of a bargain because the exchange rate's really good, which sucks for us. Tracy, I have friends overseas who have who purchase things for me and collate them and then send them over once I can afford the shipping to bring them back into the country because it's
because by the time you buy them, the box is like bigger than my body.
And shipping has been really expensive.
What's that?
But we don't accept Discover.
So Discover cards, they are accepted, but they seem to be the card that is most likely to think that we are a fraudulent foreign actor. So I know there are some people with Discover cards on the website. Yeah, we won't talk about it.
Yeah.
So the 40% off deal running for about 24 hours more. Use the codes. Help us clear the warehouse.
Yes, that would be great.
Super duper helpful.
And so we can order more pretties. Next up, we have...
Gone all over the place here. So next up, we want to talk just very briefly about notable merch. You're probably sick of us talking about it by now, but we are excited. The website is almost there.
My pants. Whee, look.
So Sam is modelling our wonderful hoodie. It's super soft and plush.
It's actually kind of cool because
it's got an interior pocket. So the hoodie that she's got on is a Planner Love hoodie.
Yeah. A version of.
A version of,
because we're trying a few different things. So this one says you can't really see it because it's the light, but be kind on the pocket.
It's in white on light pink, so it's not gonna show.
And it's got the little love heart here.
There's a few different iterations of that particular design.
Yeah. Smooth.
So the website for Notable, if you had signed up to the newsletter, you should have received an email with a link to the Instagram page, and you can see the details there.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm trying to get into that. Oh.
We will be sending out early access via a password some point this week, and then.
Let me write.
What are you?
I'm trying to write the Notable merch thing, but it won't let me click in the comment box. Oh, there we go. Sorry, it won't let me click. Can somebody write www.notablemerchco.com in the comments so I can pop it up into the it won't let me type.
So you'll see a little bit of stuff on the Instagram page. You'll see that sort of slowly building, and we really appreciate sort of your interest and enthusiasm. We're super pumped because we've wanted to do these kind of products for a long while. But we haven't had the time to get it working. Next week at our live, we're going to show everyone through the website and a few of the creations a little bit more detail. And we're going to be joined by a very special guest and our business partner for Notable, so that we can introduce you to her, and we can talk to you a little bit more detail about kind of why we're excited about Notable and what it means to us. But like I said, through the week, you'll get early access codes. If you're on the newsletter, you'll be able to see a little bit more about it. We are absolutely blown away with the product quality of the hoodies. Anyone who was at Go Wild might have seen Lisa hopping about in the hoodie. I'm assuming she had it with her some of the time.
Yep, I believe so.
But there's a bunch of neat stuff that's coming.
And it's super soft. Like I'm having problems with the comments, but
super soft, really
soft.
Plush, like this. So we've got a couple of throw blankets. Am I getting it in focus, sort of? Okay, there we go. So they're really soft and plush feeling, really great quality. Every item in the store is going to be made on order, so it's made just for you. There's going to be some neat things in there that Sam is going to shoot me if I talk about, but so I'm not going to.
No, you're not.
But there's some really special stuff that you're going to absolutely love. At launch, there'll be...
the website's across Michael's chest. That's a good point.
NotableMerchCo.com.
Yeah. It isn't working for me. Link's not allowed.
Links should be allowed.
I don't know. It's not popping up for me either.
We can't seem to type it either, Christina.
Yeah.
So if you just go to NotableMerchCo.com.
That blanket is mine. Actually, I had a problem with a whole bunch of because I typed a comment in ages ago and it still hasn't popped up for me.
Let me just.
It's huge. Oh wait.
I know.
There will be a country cottage hoodie. Yeah, it's massive. And also...
And it's a dress.
Hold on. Can you hold my shirt down, please?
Yes, I can hold your shirt down.
Oh, it's cold. We've got a whole bunch of stuff, so this is like one of the other shirts. I don't know why the links aren't coming through. Usually they do. But yeah. Anyway, so NotableMerchCo.com.
Yeah, check it out. Check out the Instagram, and we'll have much more to share with you next week. We'll do a bit of a walkthrough of the site and kind of why we're excited about it.
Yeah.
And we're also planning on, like I said, introducing you to our business partner on Notable next week. And I'm sure she'll just love talking to you about exactly why we're doing it, what we're doing. Are you going to become a hermit?
Indy and I have been playing with this and we're like, you don't talk about Bruno, no.
And if you sign up to early access, check it out this week. So we just a small, not spanner, but small diversion. Diversion? No, that's the wrong word. Just one note, I guess, to talk about for Notable is because it's because we're working with different vendors. The products on the site are all going to be in USD, which is going to be a little bit easier for our friends in America.
Yeah.
And for the Australians, just be aware that it's USD pricing when you get on and have a look at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're kind of excited, and we'll have a lot more to share with you on that.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah. Now we're going to take some Q&A.
Yeah.
If we've answered it previously, we won't bring it up in the comments. So but we'll, because we keep the lives up and you can watch it later.
Yeah. I did see one question about...
Why is Ashley calling me?
What? I
was getting a phone call.
Oh, okay. I did see one question just now talking about Country Cottage not being in the kit that arrived with Climber Love and Australiana.
Yeah.
So I forget who asked that. I think it may have been answered.
Let me go.
But the answer to that is that I was only able to get some of them in, not all of them. Actually, most of them got changed because as that information came through, so I didn't get confirmation that Country Cottage was at the warehouse until it and Australiana both arrived, and I kind of had to go in and madly change orders, which is why I was able to get to some of them, not all of them. But I'm surprised that they got split in shipment because they were shipped on the same day. Anyway, that was a long way of answering to say that they were split. You'll have 2 parcels arriving, and that's how that will work.
Yeah, it was all because we were just trying to get everything out, and everything was changing literally daily at that point, I think, with shipping, because
it's crazy.
Our warehouse was being told one thing, the shippers were being told another. We were trying to get onto a flight and just weren't able to.
Yeah.
I was saying to a friend the other day, it's hard because you see like other smaller planner companies able to send things, or bigger guys able to send things, and the bigger guys obviously have a little bit more clout with they can fill up a container and whatnot to send things out. We're sending not 1 or 2 parcels that just get put into a bag with all the other general sort of mail. We're sending a chunk. So it's just this awkward middle ground where we just we can't afford what the big guys can, and we can't just go in as a couple of small boxes with the everyday sort of parcels. So we really got screwed over with that. So, yeah. Any new... Yes. So there are 2, which I just have to... I've got so much to do in the next 2 days. So later this week, I have 2. One is Dream Chaser.
Ooh.
And the other one is... I believe this one's been done.
Yeah. What's that one?
Northern Lights. So, yeah, they're the 2. They're probably later this week. I did see somebody else ask as well about the Lux inserts and things like that. I know I'm so super far behind because every time I go to work on it or export them and finish them off, something pops up, whether it be kids are then at home or wild needs to happen or we need to run a sale or like something keeps popping up which keeps knocking it back. So I do apologize. It is coming up. I'm hopefully getting into it at the end of this week as well. I'm working as quickly as I can on it all. I do need to sleep though.
So Australiana on the website is in the same bucket as Country Cottage on the website, and to a similar extent is on the same bucket as Book Lover 2 on the website.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting on most of those to get delivered, particularly for Australiana, Country Cottage and Book Lover, because we ordered less of those than we normally do. So I've got less cover for kits that go astray. I know that people are hoping that they'll be out in time for the sale.
Probably
I
not.
don't know that they're going to be, mainly because there are still a significant number of kits that are on their way to customers, particularly in the West, Midwest, and Armed Forces.
And I mean, we would love to sell them because we would love the cash in our pockets, but we're trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, I need to make sure we keep them
customers.
for customers who have ordered them as part of the sub. Sorry. So yeah, I know you're after an exact time. I unfortunately can't give you one, which is just as frustrating for me as it is for you. I know. I'm sorry, I don't have a better answer than that.
Yeah. We will put them up as soon as we can, though, because we want to get them sold so that we can
clear out space and buy something new, like a really cool planner.
Yeah, I'd love to do another melody.
Yeah.
I saw there were calls out for a sweet art melody. What would I put on the front? I don't think the cookies.
Yeah, because then it could be a baking...
Or the donuts.
It could be like a baking compendium.
Or the Planner Love. People wanted the Planner Love one too. There's so many I would love to do. Yeah. Can the writing pens be refilled? Yes, there is a lot of posts in our group about that. So if you just search in our group, but also in our FAQ, it talks about how to do the fix on the pens, which is basically the same / similar way to replacing them.
Yeah.
And I think I've actually got a FAQ which talks about what the replacement is if you want to purchase that. So because there's so many posts on it in the group.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, hi Katie, we're almost done. There's always someone who pops in right as we're about to finish, isn't there? Yeah. Oh, I just want to show this one up here. Oh, hold on. No. Oh.
What are you doing, lady?
It's not me. It's flicking.
What do you want to show?
I'm going to read it out on my phone. So, oh my gosh, I am obsessed with this is from Jess, the Never Ending Bookshelf. I am obsessed with the Northern Lights art, but only discovered you guys this year. Being able to buy a digital kit will be amazing. Oh, and also, can't half tell what my favourite kit was lately. Hey, can you? No. Yes, that's one of the reasons why we're loving doing the digital kits, because more people can enjoy the art.
Yeah.
Country Cottage melody. I just ordered the Northern Lights melody and a sticker book. I'm looking forward to the digital kit. Yay! There's a lot coming. We just need time at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I need to sleep. But I think that's pretty much it for today, right?
Yep. Let me check my list, which you decided to just sort of ignore and go.
I didn't.
Cowboy with.
That's okay.
Yeah,
sure.
they're all ticked. Well, no, you went from instead
That's
of order.
because you didn't discuss the list with me before the live.
We sat here and wrote it together.
No, we didn't.
Well, it's my handwriting, but.
Anywho. Hashtag married life. Are all the planner? That's right. I did miss that message. Are all the planner parties going to be done on Facebook, or will there be any on YouTube?
Can we run one on YouTube?
Yeah. Of course we can.
Is it the same kind of participation and interaction?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, they should be on YouTube.
Yeah. The reason why we ran them in our Facebook group as opposed to YouTube, the last couple, is because, well, the last one, which was the croc, was in the Go Wild because it was part of their event. But the reason why we've run them in the planner group is so that when you create something, you can share it then in the Facebook group, and there's a whole bunch of people sharing things, and whereas you don't get that part of it on YouTube. It's just that and done.
But if it's on YouTube, it's there forever.
It's still there forever in the group. It's just hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's. I mean, I think the next couple are going to be in Facebook in the group, but we'll definitely have some on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also some. I am also setting up a little space here so that I can do just some impromptu Instagram lives as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to do the social media thing and feeling old. What digital kits did you miss announcements for? Dream Chaser and
Northern Lights
by the end of the week.
By the end of the week?
Around the end of the week. What?
You happy?
I have a lot of work to do.
All right.
It's not going to be sooner.
No, I was not saying sooner. I was thinking you're overcommitting yourself.
Possibly. What else is new?
Because there's the thing, for the place.
Oh, crap. That thing. Okay. So with okay, maybe early next week then for those two kids. I forgot about that. Because I don't have my list up in front of me because I've closed it all down so I can run the live because the computer...
Because you're the genius.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, social media stuff is... How do people do it all? How do people do all the social media and run a business and have a family and are people? I don't understand.
Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just pretending about one of those things.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so, okay. Early next week for the digital kits. Thank you for reminding me. Because, yeah, we've got the Notable launch. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff which I have to get done this week. So, okay. It's a...
What?
It's a de facto... they call them the de facto cases. They're only one place I've seen sells them that I can...
The de facto case?
Yeah, that's what they call it. The deflecto? Deflecto it might be.
I don't think it's the de facto case because that in fact is a case. If it was a de facto case, it would be something pretending to be a case. Or that for intents and purposes was a case but wasn't actually a case. Sorry.
Can you just block your ears for a second? Or
You
just
can
leave
talk
the
about
room?
how much it is.
Well, this was like $60 in Australia.
Well, what are you going
$50.
Why do you want me to block my ears?
Because I don't want you to hear that I've also got it in several other places too.
I already know that. There's washi tape everywhere, Sam.
There is. I use that because it's actually really quite good. I just need to reorganise it all. As part of my big... A whole bunch of people have said that they want me to reorganise live. I might not do a live, but I'll probably... Deflecto! Thank you. Yeah, no sleep and no social life. I already do that. And I have to somehow fit in more social media. You can buy them from Michael's and from Amazon. Yeah, I don't think the Amazon ships these here in Australia. We have like Office Max, the one that is really bad. Well, I shouldn't say that. The one that is really good, because they ship it here, but is a bit slower on shipping sometimes. Office, something like that. Anyway, but yeah, if you're in the US, you can get it from Michael's and Amazon. Yeah, I think that's it.
There you go.
I have one. I also have them in the scrap box. So I've got a whole bunch down here, which is actually funny because they changed their name to the Create Room, which is kind of funny because, yeah.
You've got a bunch under there.
Yeah, I've got another one of these over there. It just hasn't been organised. Hi, Shalina. Yeah, I think it's similar to the one that holds sunglasses. Nobody does it all. Something gives. Yeah, and I feel like it's been my mental health. Office Depot is another one. That's, I don't know if they sell it over there. I honestly do not know. But I do know that Michael's and what was the other one? Michael's and Amazon overseas sell it. Oz, there's a place. It's an office supplies online shop. I just can't remember the name. I'm drawing a blank.
Office something.
Yeah.
3 drawers. There you go.
Stop looking for washi, Michael. Nothing to see here.
There's washi everywhere, Karen.
There is. There is.
It's funny because you thought that I didn't know you had washi everywhere, but whenever you ask me to help you clean out the room, I'm moving boxes of washi. Sam says, "Can you help me quickly move the room because I need to change the desk to whatever."
That's because I don't get enough time to craft and play with it all.
And then I don't
get the time. Mega Office Supplies. Thank you very much, Denise. That's it.
Plus,
Thank
Mega
you.
Office Supplies
Mega.
send you a little bag of candy in with every order.
They do. Which you swiped the last one.
It's because it was my order. It was packing labels.
Mega. Yeah, it is Mega. They take a little. I think they must be down in Melbourne because they do take a little bit longer. Oops.
No, they're on the Gold Coast.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're too busy surfing.
Yeah. Can you blame them?
No.
Yeah, so they're the place to buy them in Australia. But I mean, they arrived in really good condition, so they're packed well, and that's that's good. That's it. We're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
We'll see you next week. Look out in your emails for a notable thing.
Yeah.
If you're signed up on that list.
Yeah, so to sign up on the Notable list, go to notablemerchco.com. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots coming up.
So soft.
Lots coming up. So soft. It's my hoodie. My hoodie.
And we'll see you next week.
Next week. Thanks for joining us. And keep sharing in the group. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh. Okay, before we go. Helene. Yes, we're going to definitely do that. PA Memory Dex crop. I saw that just as I went to press end. Yes, we're going to do that. Anyway. Okay. Bye.
Bye.